Hello, hello. Today is Sunday, Easter Sunday. On top of that, it's also my birthday. I have a device. I can't believe I've waited this long for it to arrive. I'm going to review it, so let's go ahead and do that. And the product in question, unless you read the title of the video, it's gonna be big to fit in the shot anyway. So let's do it anyway. And it's from, if you could tilt your head, it's from Valve Corporation, and crossed off all the personal info that's there. All that stuff you don't need to know. But yep, it's from Valve. If you have an idea what it is, then good for you, I guess. And here's some of the stuff that came, or the logos I should say. Don't toss it in the bin. All that recyclable stuff. UK, CA, United Kingdom, Canada, I don't know. This thing with some Korean text, I have no idea what that is. Some arrows. This I don't know. And a bag, I guess a bag turned into another bag, or a box that goes into a recycle bin, I don't know. I'll let you figure those out. So, yep, let's look at more logos. There's a circle, a small circle, and a half circle, which is big. A magnet with some lightning bolts coming out of it. Three strokes and a wine glass with a lightning bolt on it. Or in other words, don't throw it because it's fragile. You know, hence the broken glass. Rain with hence the umbrella and raindrops and all that stuff. Give it some love, whatever that is, because it shows some hearts. Give whatever love that is. And what looks like a companion cube with two arrows pointing up. So, if you could figure out what that is, then allow me to open up off shot. Or at the very least, you ready for motionless or have motion sickness, then bear with me. So anyway, up the camera you go. And see if we can do this one-handed. Some stuff in different languages, like Suya Luna or Sua Luna on the toilet, on the subway, on a Ferris wheel, auto, dans le train, en la cocina, sur le trône auf dem Schiff, and all the other stuff. Yep, comes in a lot of languages. And, ooh, attention, 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 Achtung, attenzione, attention, and I can't even read that. So, plug in and power on. Nice little pamphlet. Anything on the back? Ooh. Spoiler alert for what you're about to see. Yes. And the box closes itself apparently. Your games are going places. Ah, it's the Steam Deck. Yes, if you already read the title of the video and figured it out, my Steam Deck finally came in, which is good. Let's go ahead and take stuff out of the box, shall we? Starting with a box that you didn't see in shot. And the thing is closing itself, which is great. So, put that out of here. Normally I would fling it, but considering it's Valve, I will put this down on the floor and put the tripod back together. So, right, before we look at the device itself, let's look what's in this box. This nice little box that has the same logos that's featured on the other box. Yep. Aren't you a companion cube with a lightning bolt? I'm guessing so. And what's in this box? And great. I've come unprepared. Bear with me a second. Got my trusty knife to open this. If I can get it open. There we go. Now we got it. cellophane tape goes free. Ah, there's the power brick. Yep, the US power brick and USB-C. Yep. Now I got myself yet another power cable with USB-C. Like I have enough of those. And reposition the camera. Because, yeah. What else is in here? Health and safety, maintenance, regulatory and limited warranty, and agreement information. Blah de blah 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 de blah. Comes in multiple languages. Need not to read. Because, yes, like a certain Mado, I can't read. And now, a moment that I've been waiting for, and way to go, autofocus. There we go. I think, yeah. A moment that I've been waiting for all this time, ever since I pre-ordered it, I think last year, or a couple months ago, one of the two. Yep, I have poor memory, so let's go ahead and free it from its case. Yep, freed it from its cellophane, or cellophane, this plastic. Move it to a side. Your games are going places. Yep, it's the Steam Deck. This is what it looks like, or 3/4 of it what it looks like. Designed by Valve Corporation. And that's where they're located. And that's where their European headquarters are located, in Hamburg, Germany. Contents: video game machine. Oh, it's a machine apparently, and the case, which is nice. Contenu: machine de jeux vidéo étoile. Yeah. What's on the back? Requires a Wi-Fi connection to the internet and a free Steam account. Minimum age 13 to play Steam games. Okay, that's good to know. Notice you must accept the Steam Subscriber Agreement, or SSA, at steamgames.com/SSA. Blah 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 blah. And it's in multiple languages. Like we need to read all that, but again, I cannot read. Advertisement. It's in French. Yes, it is in French. And all the other stuff. So let's put that to a side. And now, the moment of truth. The moment that at least I've been waiting for. How am I going to do this? Okay, here we go. We got this. Let's open it up. Or as a matter of fact, we'll do it here. I know we can do this. And I gotta open it from the other side, which is great. Is it upside down? No, it's right side up. I got it. I got this. We're not missing a beat, folks. We are not. So let's unzip it. Oh, great. It has valve. And I gotta cut this thing open. Valve. Thanks, Gabe. Now we can open it. What do they call these things where they do the zipper sound? I'll let you figure that one out. Hope I got this right. Prepare for the amazingness in 3, 2, 1. The Steam Deck. I finally got it. Let's get it out of its case. And it has this little strap thingy, which there's something underneath. I guess not. Oh well. Anyway, nice hard shell case. Knock on it, and that's good. At least you get some good quality. So yes, the Steam Deck. Oh man, This is what $399 got me. Well, shipping and tax came out to $437, I believe. So this is some goodness right here, and it feels pretty weighty. Oh, weighty, has some weight to it there, and you can see the reflection of it because it's a very clear screen, which is nice. Yep. So what does this thing have? It has a Steam button, and there's a speaker, of course. 3 dot buttons. I'm guessing that has something to do with stuff. Touchpad. Pretty good touchpad. Analog stick. Start button, or could be a start button. I miss the days of start and select. A, B, X, Y, your face buttons. Yeah, pretty good. Some shoulder buttons and analog trigger buttons, which is nice. Power button, USB-C, indicator light, a fan. I'm guessing a speaker hole. What am I saying? Headphone jack, volume up and down, L1, L2, bumpers and triggers and all that stuff. What else? D-pad. The D-pad's pretty good. Yes, a very good solid D-pad. I'm enjoying this. Screen capture button, I'm assuming. I have no idea. I do miss the days of starting to select other analog stick and the other touchpad. And on the back, what do we have on the back? Autofocus, please. R4 and R5 and L4 and L5. So you get more than L1, L2, R1, R2, and L3 and R3. You get more buttons, which is nice, and yep, gotta love that. I'm guessing that's the another vent for the fan, I believe. And what's on the bottom? Hold on. Am I seeing this right? Yes, I think I'm seeing this right. It is a slot for, I'm guessing, a micro SD card. Yeah, it has to be micro SD card, because why wouldn't there be? Yep, it does look like micro USB, so that's pretty good. Yep, it does have some goodness on it. And before I turn it on, here's a size comparison so you can see how big it is compared to how am I gonna do this? I don't have enough room for this. Well, we're gonna have to do this anyway. Compared to the size of a Nintendo Switch with Joy-Cons, it is a lot longer. The Switch is thinner, and this is kind of ish thin, or same width, I believe, but only, you know, on the, how could I say this? It's a bit thick width-wise, mainly because of the sides and all that stuff. So yeah, the Switch is smaller. If I had a Switch Lite, then it'd be a lot smaller. There'd be no competition and all that. So yeah, this is the best I can do, because yep, I have no room. I lack the space in my desk, but it is what it is. All right, so I think I've put it off longer, or I think, well, let's just say this before I go any further. Here's some history with the, how can I put it this way? There is a history with the Steam Deck, or before the Steam Deck, there was another device. It was called the SMACHZ, and this thing never flew off. So basically, the SMACHZ, or SMACHZ, was apparently, or should I say, apparently supposed to be made by a group of people from Spain, that they were gonna do a Steam machine on the go, basically. And that thing, how can I say it to you? That thing just sucked right off the bat. I mean, I do like the idea, but on paper, but on execution, the SMACHZ is pretty much a failure to begin with. And there is a YouTuber by the name of Stop Dropping Retro. I'll put a link in the description. He described more of what the SMACHZ and its development process and how a bunch of crap just it was basically doomed from the start. So if you want to know more about the SMACHZ in general, I'll put some links in the description. Okay, enough history, enough of that. I think it's time to turn this thing on, because I have waited a very good while for this thing, and I want to see what my $400+ of goodness got me. So there's the power button. Let's go ahead and turn it on. I think you have to hold the power button. Great. How am I supposed to turn it on? Do you hold the power button? Or do I need to put it on a... Or do I need to put it to charge first? Come on, don't do this to me. Erg. Okay, off to a bad start. Bear with me a second. Alright, we're back. I finally figured out how to turn this thing on. Pretty much you have to hold the power button and press one of the buttons. And you could probably see, hopefully you could see it well, it's the Steam Deck logo. So that's what that is. Okay, now I get it. You could probably hear it. Oh, is it here or is it this way? Yep, you can hear the fans going off. And that's on initial boot. And it is taking a good while for it to load up, which is understandable being first time. Oh, there's the Steam logo, and oh, stuff is happening. What stuff is happening, you might ask? Well, you can see the screen. If I press one of the buttons, hopefully something will happen. That usually helps. And yep, touching the touchpad here, there is some haptic feedback. You can actually feel it when using the touchpad. And there's the Steam logo again. Yay! Welcome. Select the language. Okay. So how am I gonna do this? All right. So you got a multitude of languages. So you got English, simplified and traditional Chinese, I believe, Japanese, Korean. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's do this again. So you have a multitude of languages, starting from English, and work your way down to a bunch of languages, which is nice. So I guess let's zoom out a bit. I guess for the purposes, let's just stick with English. Willkommen. Willkommen. Yeah. I'm not good at German, so there's bienvenido. Yep, bienvenido, folks. And this language, I'm guessing Greek. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. Bienvenue, sélectionnez une langue. I'm guessing that's French. Bienvenue to... Okay, enough of that. And it's almost midnight, so yeah, I gotta get this done. So let's choose English. Can't really read that, but let me take it out. Yeah, it's A to select, Steam button for menu. So let's get this over with. Choose your time zone. Okay, I will choose the Pacific time zone. And I'm using the touchpad. You can't really see it because of the glare, but it does say Pacific Standard Time. Let's choose the time zone. Let's choose the network. Well, gonna do this off camera on this one, so bear with me a second. And for your viewing pleasure, it's so that way there's no gas signs anyway. Yep, you can hear me in the background. We're doing this anyway. Here's some Ruka. Yep, take a look at Ruka Wolf. Yep, enjoy some of the Ruka while I take care of some settings here. And I just realized something. Bear with me a second, folks. Alright, so it's currently connected to my Wi-Fi network, so sorry, Ruka, gotta go. Let's back out a bit. And I just realized something. Once you press, let me hit continue with my finger. And there it is. It also has a touchscreen, which is really nice. So it said update. It's installing. It's installing something. Oh, it's going to take a while. Yep. That means it's time to jump to have another jump cut, I suppose. Almost forgot, if you're having trouble, visit our Steam Deck setup support page at the link provided, and having a smartphone can scan this QR code if you're having trouble. Okay, so just thought I'd throw that out there. Oh yeah, something else. Let's try this again. Something I should also point out is by pressing the button with the 3 dots, gives you this set options right here for a shortcutness, which you could adjust the brightness, adjust the volume, and adjust the microphone volume, which I did not know there's a microphone somewhere. I'm guessing these little 2 holes right here, I believe. I did not know this thing had a microphone until, and I just noticed that until right now. And also shortcuts for Wi-Fi, to turn Wi-Fi on and off, and even Bluetooth, which is nice. Now I know everything. Having Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and all that good stuff. Anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd throw that out there again. Just waiting for this thing to finish up installing until then. Okay, so after applying updates and entering my information and whatnot, this is what the menu looks like. You got your recent games, which are games that you've played recently via the PC or whatever, laptop or whatever you have. And yep, this is what I've been playing recently. That's a lie. There's some stuff I thought I'd throw in there just for testing purposes, needless to say. Got your what's new, your friends list, and recommend what games recommended to play. And I've yet to play games such as A Story of My Uncle, Hitman 2, Yakuza 0, and Cuphead, and such others. Play next from your library. I should definitely play these. Yeah, I'm not sure about Garfield Kart, but oh well. 2 games I have on my wish list. Stuff that you don't need to know. So, there's that. Pressing the Steam button gets you to the menu, and this is what it is. Got your home, your library, which you can look at, store, which takes you to the storefront, friends and chat, media, downloads, settings, and power. And that's all you need to know. So let's go to the library. Whoops. Let's try that again. I'm so used to having Nintendo Switch buttons, you know, A, B, X, Y, B, A, Y, X, and all that stuff. I don't know why, but oh well. So here's what I have installed so far. I got Among Us, Art of Rally, Crimson Clover, Half-Life 2, A Hat in Time, still downloading, Overcooked 2, and Untitled Goose game. That's just a start off for right now, and that's what I have in this Steam Deck. So let's start off. Yep. Yeah, you could also sort your games that you have. Some games that are great on deck, which I have 336 games that are great for the Steam Deck. Hold on. There we go. So I have 336 games that works great with the Steam Deck out of the possible 2,906 games that I have. Yep, that's a lot of games I have, but that's neither here or there anyway. So I guess you're wondering, how does it look like? Well, let's jump in the game. Starting off with Half-Life 2. And this is something to start off with, and get back here, you. There we go. So yeah, Half-Life 2, something simple to start out, something from the source engine. I gotta say, it does not look that bad. It's really amazing to look and play, hear, and all that good stuff. And the best part about it is that there's no graphical adjustments need to be made. Everything is done automatically for you, presumably. And yep, I've just noticed some couple glitches, but it has to be expected. I mean, something fairly simple to start out, like I said. And also I just noticed as I was moving around, there's some gyroscope effect, but that's neither here or there. So yeah, you could use gyroscope, or in other words, you know, move the Steam Deck around to your pleasure and all that stuff, but not doing it, you know, as because I gotta film this thing anyway. But yeah, I gotta say this ain't bad, and let's do something that. Let's die out of nowhere. Oh yeah, you could, of course, obviously adjust the volume, so that's something noteworthy. And let's just get rid of this guy. Come here, you. But yeah, using the analog sticks, it's really, really good. And you also use the touchpad as well, which is not that bad. Either way, it works. But yeah, of course, moving with the analog stick, the touchpad does other things. Face buttons also do stuff, and that's pretty much it on this one. So let's how can I put it? Let's end it right here. And yep, I don't know why you can still move around when you're dead in Half-Life 2, but anyway, let's move on to the next game, something else more simpler. Untitled Goose game, where you play as a goose and do this. You honk because you have to honk. Yep, it's not that bad. The only thing is control wise and all that stuff, but if you played this on Switch, so this, yeah, let's start it over. Play this on Nintendo Switch, you've played it on PC, so there should be no surprise on playing it on the Steam Deck and all that stuff. And I've done something. But yeah, what was I talking about? There's much I could talk about, but you know, it's better to look at it than me talk about it, and you can see clearly, you know, something simple as Untitled Goose game should have no problems running and all that stuff. I guess the only issue you'll probably have in playing something simple as this is probably come down to the storage space, if you have enough of. And this is using stock storage. I did not insert a MicroSD card to expand it, but I might in the near future. So let's do something annoying to annoy him. Okay, I think that's enough. Just wanted to show the simplicity of something like this. Anyway, let's move on to the next game. This one is Art of Rally, a very nice rallying game from the past, or I shouldn't say past. It's a present game that has rally cars from the past in various locations, and a very interesting, very nice visual looking racing game where you drive rally cars and all that stuff. I went with this one because the beauty of it, and of course the challenge of driving these rally cars and all that stuff. But visually looking at it, this ain't bad. After all, the control's good. It does have the quote-unquote Xbox control layout with the inclusion of the touchpads. So any game that uses X input will probably default using this setup and all that stuff, and I can't drive. What the heck is wrong with me? Anyway, yeah, games that use X input will default to using Xput in games such as this. So I remember using what did I use? A Sega Saturn controller for this, and it recognized X input like nothing. So controller wise, it does the job. But as far as this game though, I cannot drive. And I mean, I could be doing or get good in some games, but since I'm looking through the viewfinder, yeah, I'll let you fill that one blank out and all that jazz, and yeah, let's go flying. And I don't know how I managed to still drive after taking a jump like that. Okay, I think that's enough of Art of Rally. Let's move on to the next game, shall we? Here is Among Us, and I'll just leave it at that because I'm not gonna play it. I just wanted to show off the fact that by pressing the Steam button and X together, has an on-screen keyboard, so you could type stuff, whatever you need to type, and that's all well and good and all that stuff. But yeah, so when it comes to using on-screen keyboard for things, inputting things such as here, that's well and good and all that stuff. But playing Among Us, however, well, let me put it this way. You can play it on PC, you can play it on Nintendo Switch. I'm guessing you can play it on Xbox and PlayStation consoles. I'm not sure because I have neither of those consoles to find out, but if you can, you can. Not to mention you could play it on Nintendo Switch. So the biggest question is, do you want to play Among Us on the go, knowing that you could play it on the Switch and on mobile phone? That's pretty much up to you, but playing it on the Steam Deck, that's also entirely up to you. But yeah, I can remember it being popular and all that stuff. But yeah, you could play Among Us on the go if you want, but there's many other options to play Among Us on the go, so that's a bit of a gray area on that front, but I don't know. But anyway, I just thought I'd bring that up and all that stuff. So anyway, let's move on to the next game. And finally, we have In a Hat in Time, a very nice platform. Well, I wouldn't say platformer, a 3D platforming game. It much in the likes of what's one of those games? If I remember the top of my head, that's how bad my memory is. Banjo-Kazooie, Donkey Kong 64. What's that other ones? Oh, yep. Yeah. Yes, hi. Anyway, what was I talking about? Right. You know those N64 games such as Banjo-Kazooie, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Donkey Kong 64, and the likes. kind of like those games. This is basically that. And I forgot what I'm doing, so I'm just walking around out and about just to show it off. Anyway, I'm losing my train of thought. Anyway, yeah, when it comes to loading times, it's not that bad, considering I'm guessing it has an SSD in here. But yeah, sometimes the loading times could be small, could be short, could be long, depending on the game. Yeah, it's all game dependent in terms of loading times and whatnot. And this seems to be loading. Alright, let me rephrase my words a bit. When it comes to loading times, it's all game dependent, and it does a very good job of loading games quick enough. Because yes, gone are the days of having hard drives and such. But I'm considering, if you put a MicroSD card, it may or may not make a difference, but it's all depending on what MicroSD card that you get. I know it's getting late and all that stuff, but so I'm just doing stuff, and yeah, I'm just showing it off because yeah. Anyway, so you can probably tell just by looking at the footage, it's not that bad. I mean, the screen is actually really good. And considering it's a touchscreen as well, yeah, a very good touchscreen, I'll give it that. Much like in the sense of the Nintendo Switch or the Switch OLED. But yeah, I'm really digging the screen and everything else, and yeah, I have not much left to talk about, so let's do something ridiculous so we could just end this right here. Yeah, you go. Wish I could ride this big meat here, but alas, I can't. Yeah. So, yeah, I think we should just end this right here and give my final thoughts. What do you think? I guess so, right? Bye-bye. Yep. So yeah, that is the Steam Deck in a nutshell. One thing I failed to talk about is the battery though. And it has a good battery, I would say good battery. It does have a good battery, to say the least, but since I've played it enough to show you footage of this, I'm guessing the battery life will probably last you at least 2-3 hours on a good day. That is but take into account the usage of the fan and how bright the screen is, you'll probably get, again, probably 2-3 hours per se, but again, since you saw the footage, me opening out of the box and all that stuff, so I guess there's concrete information in terms of battery life and all that other stuff. But yeah. But so as far as the Steam Deck is concerned, do I recommend it? I say if you have the money, go for it. You could easily be the best thing you'll ever spend. In fact, when I pre-ordered this some time ago, it did come in three options. One with 64 gigs, which is this one by itself with the case. Other having 256 gigs with some other goodies, and another one being 512 gigabytes with some extra goodies and stuff. And there's even talks of having a dock for the Steam Deck, but sadly I don't think it's available as of this recording, so I would not know. But when it does come out, I may get it, I may not get it, I don't know. That's all dependent. So yeah, this thing costing $399 plus shipping and tax when I pre-ordered it, like I said. So I think this was a good investment per se, and probably the best birthday gift I'm gonna get, I'll ever get, because yep, it's a once in a lifetime thing. Something to that extent, I don't know. But anyway, that is the Steam Deck. If you want to get one, go ahead and get one. Or yeah, go ahead and get one. But again, it's up to you. And as far as the games, it uses your Steam library in terms of games. Some games will work, some games won't work. And what the footage that you saw, there's some games that did work and did not. Or I take that back entirely. It is all dependent of the games that you have on your Steam library, what games will work on the deck or not. And it's a little trial and error and all that stuff. But anyway, I think that's enough rambling. I really want to play with this thing more, and I am going to. But again, if you want to buy one, buy one. And yep. And many thanks to Valve for putting out such a quality product for all they're worth, considering the fact they made things like the Steam Link, the Steam Controller, the Valve Index, and again the Steam Link via Raspberry Pi and Android. So at least they got a good track record of making some hardware and all that stuff. And I wish I could say the same thing for that device called the SMACHZ, but again, if you want to know more about it, Stop Dropping Retro has all that covered. I'll leave links in the description. So there's that. So that'll do it for me. Have this been a great Sunday, or Easter Sunday, and my birthday, best birthday gift ever. So yeah, go ahead and buy one if you have the cash. Go ahead and buy one. And I know I'm repeating myself, so there's that. So anyway, that'll do it for me. So until then, take care, have a good Easter and all that good stuff. So, and until then, I'll see you on the next Device Review Sunday or whatever video I come out and all that stuff. So anyway, until then, thanks for watching. See ya. Here's a bit of extra footage for you. As I'm performing a software update, I managed to see this pop up. And I just noticed the year 2021. So there's that. It's updating some blocks. So yep. Just thought I'd show that off for no particular reason. Yep. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Bye.